What's up? What's up? What's up? We live with it. Yeah, we live with it. It's kind of early, so I'm going to see who decides to tap in. But this is a topic that I just personally wanted to speak on because it was a question that, I had to answer for myself. And I think it's something that, it wouldn't hurt to be publicly discussed with others just to see the opinions of others. But the question that I put in my title was, can readers, okay, whether it's tarot readers, I don't care what they read, all right, tarot, oracle, energy, your palm, your hand, your eyes, your neck, your back, I don't care, okay, your past life. But readers, can they actually be spiritually gifted and still be karmic as well, like while being spiritually gifted? And the answer that I have come up with is yes, they can. Because I actually have come across a few that this is what I'm going to say. Yeah, they definitely have karmic tendencies, and we all have had karmic tendencies. We all have karmic tendencies to some extent, okay? Some people are just full-blown karmics. Some people still got a little karmic energy to overcome. Some people have overcome it. But there are some people out there, okay? And I said I didn't really want to like drop any names, you know what I'm saying? But I do have personal experiences that I can speak on to kind of just further validate or clarify my point that I'm making here when it comes to some of these readers. Because I know one reader for sure that is that I would say is gifted, okay, one way or the other, but that doesn't mean they're not karmic, okay? Just because they're gifted, just because they do be able to, see things or say things or, predict, that does not mean that they do not have karmic tendencies. And this is not just with readers. This is with any kind of leader, any kind of spiritual leader, okay? We have to know how to, take the meat and leave the bones. And we have to know how to not throw the baby out with the bathwater either, because it's like some people, once they get something that's real meaty, they want all of it, right? The good, the bad, the ugly, like they want this person that, okay, this person said something true, or this person did this or did that. So now they want everything this person say to be true, correct, the end all be all. And we have to know that that's a very dangerous way to be when it comes to anyone, whether it's a mentor, a leader, anyone that you look up to, anyone that you get advice from. Like, you have to be able to take the meat and leave the bones, because we're all human and no one is perfect, which is why I don't want to get on here and blast any particular readers, or because like I said, I've had situations in the past, and I can, let me tell y'all, okay, I'm gonna start showing myself more once my channel gets monetized. I'm almost there with the watch hours, y'all, so come through for me, okay? Like, y'all know you gotta have at least 500 subscribers, which I'm past that, right? I'm at 800 something, so shout out to y'all. And you gotta have at least 3,000 watch hours, and I'm almost there. So I am going to start doing a lot more, especially once my channel is monetized. But I'm not giving up. I'm trusting the journey, trusting the process. But before I even, decided to read tarot for myself, I'm going to be honest, I've been reading tarot for a long time. But before I even decided to put it on YouTube or whatever, I watch other readers on YouTube. And I'll say this. There are some very gifted, some very great readers out there, okay? I haven't really personally booked a lot of readers, or like especially a lot of people that try me. I haven't got a lot of personal readings, just because me personally, I feel like no one can read better for me than me. Okay. But there are times where, especially, well, we all have times where we're not sure, we would like to have that extra confirmation or that extra. And so, and this is part of the reason why I don't even go to others. I just trust myself, because I went to this reader to get a reading. I used to watch her, and something that she said like really, really resonated with me at the time of what I was going through. And I was like, you know what, that's kind of crazy. Like, that's creepy crazy. But the fact that this read, and I never do this, I watch so many readings, I'll take what resonates, I'll keep it moving. I was never that person in the comments talking about, this don't resonate with me, this is not my reading. No, I would. It was. I'm not gonna say it was pure entertainment, but I understood, how to take the meat and leave the bones, which is what I'm trying to stress here right now. And it's like, um, she was doing some kind of special. It says, and they get mad, but you have to be confident in who you are when it comes to tarot. Yeah, absolutely. But like, and this is what I'm saying when it comes to tarot, oracle. I don't care if they read poems, if they just read energy. Um, I don't care if they're reading the Bible, if they're your pastor, okay? If you go to church, like, I'm talking about spiritual leaders, okay? And their teachings and their, the way they, because a lot of people, believe it or not, they put a lot of power in these people that they, look up to guide them through some of the most crucial, points of their life. And the only thing I never want us to get lost with when it comes to any kind of readings, preachings, whatever, is that we need that guide. We need that mentor. That's great. But you have to understand that the voice within, okay, that inner voice within, no one can read that or understand that or know that better than you, okay? Now, I just don't want us to ever give up too much of our power to anyone outside of ourselves. I don't care what kind of leader, reader, or teacher it is, okay? Always, always, always be confident in that voice in yourself. But like I said, confirmation, validation, like, those things are fine. And so, like I said, because one of the readings she did resonated so much, it was just like a general read, and I was just like, wow, that's crazy. I think I'm gonna. And then she just happened to post, oh, I got a special going on, 2 questions or something, or $15.99 or something. I don't know, sending 2. I said, oh, sure, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's $15-$20 for to ask a little question, and that's what I did. And I never got the questions answered. She actually forgot, and then she did respond when I first said, hey, I sent the money, this is that. She forgot and said, oh, I apologize, this is in the third. She didn't even really apologize. It was more of a my bad type of thing, and I'm getting to it, and this is and that. And it's like, okay, even though if you say, hey, give it 7 days, if it's been 7 days, well, it's been 7 days. So there has to be a level of accountability and professionalism there. You know what I'm saying? Which there really wasn't. And so I was like, okay. And then it was also around her birthday time. So I understood. I'm like, okay, I see her celebrating her birthday. And, so I'm not really pressed to get the questions answered. It's just that it's been like weeks now. I've been cashed out to 15. Okay, if you just did the flash reading messages, questions because you needed some money for your birthday trip or whatever, that's okay. And I'm not trying to be shady when I say this, because that's all right. But at the same time, when you're running any kind of business or when you're doing anything, there has to be a level of, integrity, like where your morals at. If you say, hey, this is what I'm offering for what you're paying for, then make sure you give those services. So a lot of time passed. I don't know who all questions she did or she didn't do, but I know I did see she made a post where she kind of shared it and was saying like the special was still going on. And there was a few people coming and like, I haven't got my reading. And so I'm looking like, oh, so this wasn't just me, okay? And so, I politely told her, happy birthday to you. You keep I think it was probably a couple days after her birthday, but I said, it could be like a birthday gift to you, okay? You could keep the 15, 20, whatever it was for the 1 or 2 questions. You could keep it, at this point. I don't even want you digging in my energy, answering anything for me, because I just wasn't getting a real, genuine and integral type of energy from her, So like I said, although I do feel like she's very gifted in what she does, but just as a person, just us as human beings, this is what we have to understand. So when we are out here, listening and watching a lot of these tarot readers, because like I said, I watch a few myself. I've been reading tarot long before I even, decided to make a channel for. I actually made a channel a few years ago. Not a few, maybe a couple. It was like 2 years ago. And then I stopped it. I deleted it, which I regret that because I would have been long monetized by now. But I decided to stop it, and then I decided to start back. I just started this channel back last year. And I said I'm going to stick with this because this is something that is, pretty natural for me. And so I don't really, like, this is why I don't have any other, like, people. A lot of people will ask me, do you do personals? Do you do, like, I can do all of that if I wanted to, but the reason why I don't is because I would never want to be that person where if I know I don't have all my ducks in a row or I'm stretched thin, okay, which I have been pretty stretched thin here recently just with my personal responsibilities in my life, right? So it's like I don't want to take on more than I can chew, and then I have people paying or doing this or booking this, and then I'm not keeping my end of the bargain. That's what I will not do, okay? Now, when the time comes when I feel like I'm in that space, if I'm being pushed and called to do that, that's what I'll do. But I don't ever want to have anything with my name attached to it, with my business attached to it, that doesn't really stand on, a certain principle and a certain level of morals. So like I said, yes, some of these readers, they're gifted, yeah, they can read cards, they can probably, read energy, they probably could put, but that does not mean that they are not karmic or that they do. I'm not going to say they're completely karmic, but that they don't have karmic ways, right? Like I said, it's levels to this. Some people just full-blown karmic. Some people just got a couple of karmic little shing-dings that's left lingering that they still got to, break and get over. But it's levels to this. And so just think about this with everybody. I don't care what your belief is, what your spiritual, religious belief is, okay? I don't care if it's your pastor, your favorite tarot reader, your spiritual advisor, your mentor, your counselor, your therapist, your doggone teacher, your professor. I don't care. Always make sure, because you have to be able to discern for yourself, okay? Which means never ever give that voice that you have within you. We all know that's the God within us, right? That conscience that we all have, that's your inner God voice. Like, so it's like we already be knowing. But yes, as humans, especially when things get watered down and it's hard for us to when you kind of get trapped in this matrix and you think you may not be seeing things clearly, you may want that extra confirmation and validation. And plus there's power in coming together. So there's nothing wrong with that, but never just give your power away, okay, is what I'm saying. Never give your power away to anyone else to be able to tell you more about yourself than you, okay? If you feel like you don't know anything about yourself, or you can't figure out you can't hear God telling you the next direction to take without someone else having to tell you, maybe you just want to take a little step back. You know what I'm saying? And just really get in touch with yourself, because it's easy. It's easy for any of us, okay? Even people that are gifted, well, we're all gifted in our own right, but even people that are in tune, it's easy for us to lose touch with ourselves at points, and that's okay. You just have to get back in touch, back in tune, so that you can make sure that that inner voice is always your leading light. But you always going to be out here learning, evolving, learning from those that are wiser than you, that have come before you. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, do never let anyone, don't ever give the power, okay? Don't give your power away. Not to anyone that is just as human as you are. That's all I'm saying, okay, y'all? So yeah, I'm gonna leave this there. Like I said, I ain't come to drop no names or about like which particular reader I'm talking about, or because like I said, this happened a second ago, but I do see a lot of people, they have different experiences where, yeah, a lot of these, they probably be pretty fucking karmic. I mean, you hear stuff about pastors all the time, right? They be pastors for all these years, didn't come out, they was doggone dealing with yeah, all kinds of stuff's going on in the church and in these tarot streets and in the YouTube community and just everywhere. So it's not like I'm not talking to any specific, that's why I don't want to point anything out or any particular person out. However, I could just speak from my personal experiences and what I've gone through. That is very true. But don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Just because someone, like I said, when I realized she wasn't all the way on the up and up, I had the right to say, oh, okay, well, you know what? I'm good on you. I didn't even want the refund. And you know what's crazy? The worst part about it, when I knew, I was like, yeah, this is not my type of energy, she wouldn't even giving it back if I wanted it. This is what I knew, okay? This is what she wanted me to continue to wait after already waiting for weeks for her to get around to it as she celebrated her birthday. But see, that's not what the deal was when I booked well in advance before your birthday, and I should have been got the questions answered and whoop the whoop. Like, we're not getting into all that. And it's like, so I say you could just keep it, because I don't even want the issues. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. It wasn't that much. And like I said, I know what you put out, you get back. There was no need for me to, I'm like, it's okay. It's all right. I told her just take it as a birthday gift. But, well, not literally, but I'm in my mind, I'm like, she could probably use it more. I don't know, because obviously, you did the little flash thing. Maybe you had a higher volume of people book with you than you expected, or maybe you just wasn't able to make as much time because you did want to make time to celebrate your birthday and do everything else. And like I said, I know how time can be, and when you have, so I get it. I got that much. But yeah, the fact that I knew, like, she wouldn't even say, oh, well, you're right, it has been what I pretty much forgot. I could just give you a refund, or do you want to just wait until maybe give me a date and say, or do you want to wait till then I could get it so you didn't? No, it was none of that. It was just, oh, yeah, gotta get to it with the boo. Then it got to the point where okay, we're not going to do this. Then when I see it's other people, and then instead of being apologetic and accountable, you want to snap at the people who pretty much supporting you, and what you do. So I just thought that was pretty, not my type of vibe. But hey, some people, like I said, I'm not going to take away from her gifts or anything. However, we all do need to have, I don't care what we doing and how we doing it, there needs to be a level of integrity and accountability that, we have. But yeah, y'all, I appreciate y'all tapping in with me. I could keep going. I'm not going to keep going because I do need to kind of, go ahead and get this morning started and get some stuff going on. So even though I got a few comments, I ain't get that many comments, but a couple y'all was in here just watching me. So even if y'all don't say nothing, look, I ain't mad at you, because I'm that type of person. I don't really be doing the most in the comments and stuff either. So I ain't mad at y'all, but y'all can talk to me, okay? Don't think y'all can't talk to me and just be watching and lurking and stuff now. Y'all could definitely talk to me. But cause yeah, I'm be tapping in, talking to y'all. But y'all already know. Until next time, peace to my gang, guys and goddesses. And if this is your first time stumbling across me, go ahead and hit that subscribe, so that y'all could just, see when I come back and do more, because it's coming, okay? But yeah, love y'all.